Har Boat Club. This is your briefing for the first annual Pirate Poker Run on Saturday, May the 2nd. That's this coming Saturday. So it's going to be a pretty fun event. This is everything that you need to know in order to participate, which we hope you will. First of all, here's how it fundamentally works. You're going to need a scorecard. It looks like this. The scorecard will cost you $25. If you have the best poker hand of 5 cards, you could win the big jackpot. The amount of the jackpot is yet to be determined based on the number of participants. However, there may additionally be 2 extra cards available throughout this event for $10 a card. Those logistics have not been worked out, but in the end, you do have the potential to win a poker hand. Also, this is a fundraiser, so proceeds, we're going to have a percentage of all of the money taken in going to go to the Concrete Canoe clubs from both of the San Diego universities. So this is the card, and here is the rundown of the locations for the poker run. Does it look like a pub crawl? Yeah, it pretty much does. So you want to get your first card at the boat club, either in the morning or prior to your departure, earliest departure about 1 o'clock. Next on the list is Beachcomber and the Pennant. Both of them are essentially next door to each other on the other side of the bay. We're going to talk next about boats, how you're going to get there, what the transportation may or may not look like, and then essentially the next stop is Campland, which is right next door to the boat club. So it's not overly complicated. There's not multiple locations around San Diego. This first one's going to be easy squeezy. If you get left behind, something happens, you break your foot, something happens like that, get an Uber. It's going to be fine. No whining. It's going to be good. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk to you about is boats. We have a couple of boats already that are participating in this event. We need more. If you have a boat, we would like you to use your boat in the pursuit of joy with this during this event. So right now I have Sweet Caroline potentially making 2 sailings across. This gets a little tough because of tides. The first one, if you're already registered for the first run or the first sailing, I have it down at 1:30. We're likely going to need to leave at 1:15. You don't want to be late or you're going to get left behind. The reason is we're racing the tides. The tides will be too low to enter Rose Creek at 2:30. So the idea, what I'm trying to do is squeeze in second sailing of Sweet Caroline at 2:15. So go ahead and register, and we're going to try to squeeze in a second sailing at 2:15. But at that point, you really have to be off the dock by 2:16, 2:18. Because the tide's going out, you're going to end up, everybody's going to get stuck, and it's not going to be good, okay? Otherwise, if you have a pontoon, if you have a boat, if you got, I don't know, if you use the paddle board, I don't know. Anyway, however, this is land or sea or boat or whatever, just get from one side to the other. But in order, for example, in order to register, you go to the calendar, you double click on the Sweet Caroline Pirate Poker Run 2 sailings, and there's a register button right there. You can add your guest. You can do whatever you need to do. So that's how you get a seat on the boat. If something happens and you're not going to be able to make it, let me know so we can give somebody else your seat on one of the 2 sailings. Also, those of you who have boats, I've talked to a couple of you. I'm going to send emails and remind some folks. If you want to make your seats available for people to go across or come back, that would be great. What we do is we beach it over there in the sand behind the Comer. Now, the tide will be going out, so take precautions that you don't want to get grounded. If you get grounded, just take an Uber. So that's that. That's this Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is our first one. The bartenders have been briefed, and it's really important that you bring your pirate gear because they're looking for pirates. They're going to know to bring the deck of cards to you if you're wearing pirate gear. If you ain't wearing pirate gear, you probably won't even get served. You'll be treated like a regular person. So come with the right attitude, ready to rape and pillage and do whatever the hell it is that pirates do, and we'll see what kind of fun we can have. Got my fingers crossed for good weather. I haven't checked the weather, but I'm sure it's going to be great. So we'll see you guys out there.